In this video, I'm going to talk you through the changes to our micro generation system at home, which does sound rather grand. Alright, stay tuned. Hi, John Tisbury here. If you're interested in self-power, microgeneration, renewables, that kind of thing, and you want to learn more, then hit that subscribe button and that notification bell icon to be notified of new updates as and when I upload them. I also cover photography and cinematography on this channel as well, so multifaceted. Anyway, back to what this video is about. I said in the intro that we'd made some changes in July to our setup here, so I thought I'd go through them and give you an update on what they are. And I thought they were significant enough not to just include them in a normal update video, which I normally do at the end of each month, beginning of the following month, for my solar and Tesla Powerwall production. So what happened in July? Well, some of you may already know, if you've been watching some of the other videos on my channel, that on the 1st of July we picked up our 64 kilowatt hour Kona EV, and part of that is phenomenal. It did then trigger some thought process in terms of some of the changes that we need to make at home to accommodate that around the sort of charging and the most economical use of that. And what I mean by that is that we already had the zappi charger in place, so that was fine. And if you have a look at our stats video, link up there, I had to think about which side it was, link up there for that. That takes you through the stats for July, and you'll see there that we've used the grid power quite a bit there. So I wanted to be aware that longer term, during the winter months, autumn months, would mean that we would pull more from the grid. So I needed to look at how I could do that to the best economy and economically. Got some of the bits down below. I've got some facts and figures to shout at you, so I'm going to use my phone and refer to it because I've got them written down here, and so I don't misquote them. So we've got the Kona, and my other thought process then was about swapping energy supplier, and I wanted to move to Octopus Energy because they have a go tariff which is 5 pence a unit between 12:30 and 4:30 in the morning, which is actually a phenomenal rate. So I want to take advantage of that. But to be able to do that, you need a smart meter. I, up until 19th of July, had the old style fashioned meters. Octopus Energy weren't fitting in my area at the time, so I got my what was then my current supplier, E.ON, to come and fit them, which they did. They were great, no problem at all, and fitted within the day. On that same day, he says laughingly, I swapped supplier, initiated the swap to Octopus Energy, and that went smoothly. It was about a week, and then I was an Octopus Energy customer. And one of the reasons for leaving was the price, really. I said already about the 5 pence a unit, but even the normal day tariff, as it were, the standard unit rate was cheaper. So for instance, Octopus Energy at the time of recording this was 14.69 pence per unit, whereas E.ON I was paying 17.26. So yeah, 3 pence a unit. And the standing charge was actually cheaper too with Octopus Energy. So all in all, it was a no-brainer in terms of a move. So I had my SMETS 2 meters installed. They all worked. Moving across to Octopus Energy to take advantage of that go tariff. Oh, incidentally, if you're interested in swapping energy supplier, I have put a link down below, a referral link, which will give you a £50 credit if you do successfully swap to Octopus Energy from your current energy supplier. And in the spirit of full disclosure, I also get a £50 credit if you swap. So it's a bit of a win-win really. So if you want to do that, then please take advantage of the link below, the referral link, and you'll see when you apply online, you just pop the link in there and it gets you credited to your account. Incidentally, I'm not being paid by myenergi to promote or do anything like that, but the interaction I've had with them so far has been really, really good, very positive. They get back to you, which is always a good thing, and they know what they're talking about. So what else happens? So that's two things, the car and the swap of the meters. I've also bought the myenergi eddi, so I've got a full suite of their appliances at the moment. The eddi, if you're not familiar with it, can be used to heat your hot water via the immersion tank element. It sort of sits in line with that, and you can either use it two ways, as a manual bypass, as an override, or you can use it to heat via excess solar, which is its sort of intended purpose. Very easy to install. That was installed on the 22nd of July, so it hasn't been in that long. It's sort of just the early part of August now when I'm recording this. And to date, it's actually already saved us some money in those few days. So we've saved, what have we got to say? Oh yeah, £8. No, it saved 8 kilowatts, 8.68 kilowatt hours. So that's all been generated by excess solar rather than pulling from the grid. And that's the princely price of £1.49. Marvellous. So that's what I've saved so far. I have placed the deposit for my super yacht now as well. So that's good. That's all been brought forward with my £1.49 savings. What else? Oh yes, at the same time I ordered the myenergi Harvey device, which is a little box that allows you to wirelessly connect your CT clamps and then configure them to be able to be seen by all of the other devices. I've got the eddi set as a master device, and the little Harvey has got a CT clamp on the main grid cable coming in to the house, and the Powerwall and the solar, so it knows what each one is doing in terms of generating and pulling and pushing power, and that does that wirelessly. So it's a really neat install. And with the app, the myenergi app, the hub that I've also got, and the eddi and the zappi, they all work really well together, which is good news. I've set the eddi as my master device, so that controls everything, and within that you can then set the priority of how you want things to charge, in what order you want things to charge with the excess solar. Mine's set currently to do the house first, strange enough, so power the house from the solar. It'll then do the Powerwall and charge that up. It will then do the hot water, so the eddi will kick in, and then finally it'll charge the car. I've come to realise that there's just basically too much plugged in there now to be able to effectively charge all of those things consistently on a daily basis with my 4 kilowatt array. So we're looking at extending the array, getting a larger array, and we'll cover that in a later video. But the benefit of then moving across to the Go tariff with Octopus Energy was that 5p a unit. So I can charge the car at the cheaper rate overnight if I need to, but I can also do the same with the Powerwall as well, and also the hot water. So during the winter months when there's less sun, probably no sun in the UK, and I can still use the benefits of that cheaper tariff to charge those. And it's going to be quite considerable saving. I haven't sort of mapped it all out yet, but I am recording it, the savings that I'm making when I'm using those devices, and we'll cover that in our normal month-end summary type video. So I think I'm just looking at my notes, make sure I've covered everything. Yes, I have. So that's it really. They're the key points. So if you've got any questions, drop them down below. So I always like to pick those up and respond to those if there's any thoughts or ideas. Remember the referral code I talked about for Octopus Energy. Remember to subscribe, hit that notification bell icon, and I'll see you on the next one. All right, thanks for watching. Take care. Bye.